Hi, Floss2.
Hi, Floss2.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us today. Today is March 22nd, and this is episode 84.
Yes, it is. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, glad to have you. So, what do we want to talk about first? Oh, we had a nice outing last week.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Organized by our friend Deborah. Mm-hmm. We went to a quilt show in Blackstone Valley.
Yep.
And it was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was at the Blackstone Valley Technical High School in Mendon. The quilts were
one after another.
Yeah, it was incredible.
We were just saying, like, some of them, if you saw them under normal circumstances, you'd think, like, oh, that's just gorgeous. But like here, it was like
you didn't know.
Simply gorgeous was run of the mill, you know? But there were some outstanding ones.
Yeah, they had a contest. You could pick your 5 favorites. And it was tough.
It was hard.
Yeah.
And then I lost my voting thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all right. We kind of voted the same anyway.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun.
You know, all the way from, the smaller quilts up to, like, what would you say? Like, was that...
At least like king-size bed size. Yeah, the whole gamut.
Yeah.
So,
almost makes me want to start quilting.
No. When you see her whips, knock that idea right out of her.
Yeah.
They had some charity raffles, and where this is located is a fair ride away from us. But again, our stitching friend Deborah lives close by, and so she kindly offered to pick up my winnings if need be, and there was no need to.
Oh, well.
I did
it went
not
to a
get
good
the
cause.
call.
It went to a good cause.
Yes, we'll definitely help them for that.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah. So we're in a very stark background. We're in a very sterile environment. Do you want to tell our viewers why?
Yes, we are having pretty much the entire inside of our house painted. And this is not something we do lightly because we've been here over 26 years. And we've only painted once. We are not doing the painting. I might add. We are not home improvement types. But I know you're not really impressed if you're looking behind us because, especially on camera, the color looks pretty much identical to what it was. But I'm starting with a clean slate. I like color, and we've had color for many years now, but with an eye towards resale, I'm doing the whole house in a very basic color combination. So the other rooms look
it's pretty though. It's pretty though. It's
I do like it.
Very pretty. It's a light gray. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I approve.
I'm thinking, oh, that's a relief. I'm thinking too, think how needlework will, with the blank palette behind it will really stand out.
Now if you get all those things that you're stitching on finished and framed, think how nice that'll look.
That's right. Although we're not really concentrating on all my unfinished projects today, are we?
No, we're not.
This is the WIP parade to end all WIP parades today.
So I guess we can talk about this in plans.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So would you like to throw out the first stitch?
I would love to, because my part of this is going to be very small today. But it's an exciting one for me because this is a project that, well, for one thing, Jane found this for me, this magazine. It is... They call it Catch of the Day, but I call it Portuguese Fish. They refer to them as Portuguese Fish too. And it is in the world of cross stitching. Let me just see what issue that is so you can all run to eBay and
show them the cover
and look for it. Oh yeah, okay. I'll let you people figure it out.
There you go.
Here we go. And I just love this.
And it's the
You look for that while I pull it out.
I will. It's
So-
March 2018.
Okay.
So.
All right. And I've been working on this for a while, although mainly not working on it, admittedly. And it's one of my Boss Me calls this month. And I just said to Jane, in true form, once I started on it, I've definitely surpassed the 5 days and haven't wanted to put it down again. So I did have this portion of the dark blue fish done before. So I've done this fish, still have a little fill-in to do, and I've started the third one out of the 4. And one of my excuses of why I kept going on this was we have another stitch day coming up tomorrow. We'll talk more about it afterwards. But this is really going to be easy to go back and fill this in. So it's a good project for a day like that. So it's a little wrinkled in there. But
And the fish, this fish head is all one
right.
color too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
very good.
So that'll be a good one. And that's it for my WIPs.
Okay. Do you have any finishes?
Oh, I do. Are we jumping right ahead to that?
Yeah.
I have a big finish.
As you'll probably see in the title, I'm sure you'll see in the title, we're doing my WIP parade today. So.
All right. This is a biggie.
Have the picture?
No, but I don't need a picture. People can tell.
Okay. All right.
I believe this is probably my oldest WIP. I have an excuse. I do apologize that it is not ironed, but because of the house painting, my iron and ironing board are put away. So
It's all right. I'll just hold it. We'll just stretch it out.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll stretch it out.
There we go.
So this is a Bothy Threads kit. It's Maura Blackburn's Country Cottage.
Beautiful.
And I've been working on this baby since 2017, I believe. And as our frequent viewers will know, I am doing this for my friend Anne, who lives in a monastery, and a couple of other friends of Jane's and mine. There's 3 or 4 of us that were friends with Anne, and we go once a year. We're able to go and see her, and we stay at a house on their property, which was gifted to them, and it's the McMahon house. So I've included that on it, and as far as the date, I thought, well, I'm just putting in 2024, since that's when it's done. And my friend Anne has a big Jubilee celebration for being in 25 years this year.
Wow.
So once I can iron this, I'm going to have it framed. And I'm really looking forward to giving it to her. And I'm really happy it's finished.
And when are you seeing her?
Well, I hope to see her in May.
Okay.
But because of
So you got
this
time.
special celebration,
Yep.
that's in August. So I might wait and give it to her
Okay.
then. Yeah. And, as I say with this, my tastes have changed since I picked this up. But now that it's all finished,
It's beautiful.
I do really love it.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Great job.
All right.
Great job.
That's only my second finish for the year. The other one was really a baby one, but I'm sure now that this is done, I'm just
That's
going
right.
to
And those, you're well on your way with those Portuguese fish.
That's right. I'll just be whipping them off now.
Well, I had a finish.
Which is pretty good, seeing as you got that
And-
whip parade together.
And this is, I showed this, did I show this last time? I don't know
remember
if
you
I showed it.
showing that.
Anyway, I am going to be retiring, and there's a couple of people that I work with that I'd like to give gifts to, and I want to give them some cross-stitch gifts. So there's...
Because they've kind of witnessed this over the years.
Yeah,
and
and it's because, it's kind of my thing, and...
Right.
So There's a woman who was there before I started and has really helped me out, throughout the years. And she loves Betty Boop. So I found this on Etsy, and it's the site is Stormy X Stitch, and this is the Betty Boop design. And the chart is great. It's a really easy stitch, but it is it's 80 by 200, and
wow, 200, huh?
Yeah. So I decided that I wasn't going to do all of the dress and the legs, and I'm going to cut it off, or I decided to cut it off right here. And so here she is. And I think that came out really cute. I'm going to have my finisher maybe make this into a stand-up.
Yeah.
Or flat fold. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking about stitching more, but then I'm afraid if I go down on the dress anymore, then I won't come to a really good stopping point.
Yeah, you're at a good cutoff there.
So she looks a little plain, but
not by the time Janet's finished.
Yeah, I think my finisher can work her magic, and yeah. So anyway, that is one of the gifts that I have finished. And so on my Boss Me board,
yes,
one of the calls for March was to do a WIP parade.
Oh.
So this is it, folks.
All right, I've been resting up. I've got my Diet Coke ready. Need some caffeine for this.
Yeah, I better take a swig too. So I won't point out all of the bags, but just know that most of the bags and that I have my WIPs in are either from Studio 88 West on Etsy, or OG Stitchery,
Tracy,
also on Etsy or Facebook. Instagram for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And FlossTube, of course.
Right. Yes, you can also see Tracy on FlossTube. Yeah. And what I decided to do is to do them alphabetically, because it was just easier than trying to figure out what's my oldest and newest, etc. So, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
This is going to be a walk down memory lane, I have a feeling.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
Of them.
So just to let you know, I really surprised myself. I have 50, so which I can't have 50 WIPs. I just can't. Although I am going to keep starting my, I'm going to keep starting my two smalls every month for this year for my 24 and 24. But anyways, 50.
Somewhere along the line, you're going to finish somehow.
50 is just too many for me. So anyway, this is a Studio 88 West bag that I got this fabric in Alaska and had my friend make for me. All right, the first one is 12 Days of Christmas. And this is a Mill Hill Jim Shore chart. And
probably not going to be finished this year, I'm guessing.
No, it's not. But it's a big blanket. I'm doing it on 32 count Lugana, and the color is cream. So I did work on the second day of Christmas a little bit last year, and the first day of Christmas is done except for the beads. I will put the beads on, later.
Jeez, you really were a glutton for punishment with this stitching and beads, huh?
Yeah.
It is going to be a beautiful finish someday.
It will. And just to let you guys all know that I have not ironed any of these. No, not
and
one
you probably even
single thing.
Have an iron and an iron that you could reach if you wanted
I
to.
do,
right?
yes, I do. Next one is a Bluebird's Message. This is Luminous Fiber Arts.
And I vote for this one to be finished because I vaguely remember this is my pattern.
It is, yeah.
And I'd like to do it someday.
Yeah. So you can look at it. You can look at it right now. So
let me remind myself what this looks like.
And I'm doing this on 25 count.
Yeah.
25 count Dublin linen in antique white, and this is.
You need the board?
No, that's all right.
Okay.
And this is the one I foolishly decided that I was going to do 1/1, and it's really cute. I like it, and it's not that big, So, and I have, anyway. So I guess I should just let's right now let's just make a blanket statement here. Say I really like this, and I should get back to it. Right now, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that anymore.
You do have this in a perfect bag for it.
I do. That one is from Tracy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I do love this.
Next, I have a long dog sampler,
Ooh.
and this is Anzak.
Mm.
And this I have done some work on. So I think this was this was a Boss Me call.
Yeah, you've done some on that recently.
This year. So this is on a 28 count Cashel linen. The color is Sand, and it's by from Zweigart.
Sure you wouldn't like that board?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Let's see if I can. I shouldn't have promised that so
No, that's all right.
easily.
That's okay. And the color I'm using is Weeks Dye Works Cognac.
That is a perfect color combination.
I know. You keep saying that.
I do every time. And I'm right.
Yep. All right. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Next is a really pitiful start. My friend talked me into this.
Oh.
This is a Saviour's Praise.
And your arm is so hard to twist.
Yeah. Sylvia and I, we actually started this on August 1st. And true to my word, I did start it. We're both doing it on 40 count Newcastle linen.
Beautiful.
Molly by Grace Notes. Grace Notes Fabrics. And, I mean, I shouldn't even show this. This is stupid.
Oh, I recognize that anyway.
There we go. There we go.
How's Sylvia doing?
You know what? I have not seen how far she's progressed, but I'm going to guess farther than me.
I am too. And as I recall, Sylvia had a little injury that prevented her from stitching for quite a while.
All right. Now, this, let's see, this beautiful bag, look at this fabric.
Yeah.
This beautiful bag was made for me by my friend Nancy.
That is beautiful.
When we went to StitchCon, there was a quilt shop
next door.
Yeah, and I went over to the quilt shop, and on my way over, I heard Nancy yell, "Get some fabric, and I'll make you a bag."
And those ears perked right up.
So, yep, so I did. So I love this bag. This next one is Ask, Seek, Knock by Erica Michaels. And a 32 count Belfast linen.
Now I think you have a good chance of finishing that this year.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's on my Boss Me. It's going to be a call on my Boss Me. So the door is almost done.
Yeah, and that's where the biggest part of the stitching is.
Yeah, and then the letters should go quick. There's a lot of vines and stuff around the door though. But
yeah.
Anyway, this is on 32 count antique white. There you go.
All right.
And then another start that I wanted to start, but didn't get too far on. I started this at Stitch New England in October. This is Autumn Town by Autumn Lane, Stitchery. And this one I'm doing on 32 count Lugana. And it's called Friendship Greene. This is Fabrics by Stephanie.
Is that one we all voted on?
Yes, lots of people voted on this one.
Yeah.
And this one. So let me see. This must go.
I think that's top right corner, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Or
top left corner.
I don't know. It's one of the corners.
Top
It's
right.
one of the corners. So
That's I got long down there. That's another one you could tell anywhere where you are.
yeah. Yeah. So all right. Okay. There you go. Put that back. All right. Let's see. And then
For the crinkles?
this was an Etsy. This was an Etsy purchase also, and I don't remember. I don't remember the Etsy shop that I purchased this from, but there's Calvin and Hobbes.
A classic.
Yes, and doing this on 28 count Jobelan, called Spring Morning, and this is a is color and cotton, and I had started it, but didn't like the way it was coming out, so I restarted it.
You're all mature that way.
And that's what I have so far. So it's just going much quicker. I don't have to think about, because I was having to think about how to do, like, if I was going to do back stitching.
Oh,
so
okay.
It was just much easier to restart. You have to come over here more. You're
I
kind
know.
of
We've
out
got
of
this big.
You want to put it on the other side of you?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a moment.
Yes. Hold, please. This is another small one, but I'm going to actually put, I have words that I'm going to put underneath that I have to chart. Actually, I've already charted them, but I have to do them, so. This one is called Costume on Halloween. And this was a Creative Country Girl bag in Ukrainian colors, which I like this. It's kind of a nice shape too, for a nice small. Let's see. Here we go. I just think that this is hilarious.
Yeah.
So he's
I have
so
to admit,
cute.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, he's so cute. And here's the designer, Vitalia Mistruk. And this is on a 32 count Lugana. And this is corn husk
Oh, I like that
by
color.
Color and Cotton. Yeah, it's a great color. And I don't really have too much done on it. So
Probably not this year then.
no. So here's the thing. I actually don't like starting something.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Yeah,
had
we've
this
talked
conversation
about that.
before.
I don't either.
I don't like putting that first stitch in. I would much rather have it
In process.
In process, I pick it up and I
Right.
know where I am and where I'm going.
Yeah.
So,
I like the sort of the gathering stage of it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, getting all the colors and choosing fabric and that part. But I don't like this first stitch either. And I definitely I just want to be myself when I do that.
right. Oh, yeah.
So I can count and recount and count again. And
right.
even if it's this big and I have material that thing.
Right.
Oh, here's an old favorite.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Stuck on my vinyl. But this is Perman of Copenhagen, and this is a daffodil table runner. Put that there so it won't get messy. This was a kit, so I'm using everything from the kit, and so I've started one side.
Well, looks like you're just about done with that.
Yeah, well, there's still
Those snowdrops or something?
Yeah, the snowdrops. There's actually 3 daffodils.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not quite there, but I got sick of doing the confetti over here, so I started doing some of the border. But it's like everything. Once you start going,
right,
it's kind of fun to do.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I think we'll put this right up.
Yeah,
nice and again. There we go. All right, and then this one I have not touched in a long time. This is Ink Circles, Dog's Declaration.
Oh, I love that one.
And there we go. Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Squirrels.
That's no easy knockoff, though, that one.
No. I did purchase the Valdani threads.
Ooh, nice.
These are the called for threads. And there we go.
What did you do with that board?
Just started. I got it right over here. I just started in the upper left-hand corner. And I do like stitching on it. You'd never know it, but I do.
It's pleasing colors.
Yeah. And I've collected a little bit of hair from not that I wouldn't find its way onto it anyway, but I've collected a little bit of hair from some of my dogs so that I can incorporate it into the project.
Be a generational project, you could say.
Yeah. All right. And then this one is called Dream, Wish, Love, I think. Sorry.
I gotta say, that one I don't remember at all.
This one? No?
Yeah. Who's the designer?
Oh yeah, Dream, Wish, Love, Believe. This is a leisure arts book.
Okay.
And let me see if I can find. I don't even know if I can find
This
the
is
picture.
one
Oh yeah,
there.
this is it. So it's this one little girl sitting on a fence over a cornfield and looking at the clouds that are animals. And I remember as a little girl laying on the ground, looking up at the clouds and trying to make animals out of them. And this, I think, goes this way. So there's a lot of half stitches in this.
Oh, okay. That should work up real quick.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So, there we go.
All right.
All right, we're done with the D's.
Oh, moving right along.
Next one is Early American Series.
Love that.
And so I have all nine of the charts, and so just show you here. They're all early Americans with houses, except for this one, which is the next one I'll be doing, and that is actually the middle square. And I think I might work on this tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be
Don't you think that's appropriate?
Yeah, very. And you make good progress on this.
I have.
Yeah.
So I've finished 4.
Yeah.
Of the 9.
And you've done a lot of the borders, so you're almost halfway there.
And I've started,
Yeah.
started doing some of the borders.
And you haven't made a decision yet on if you're going to do like the fauna border or you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it'll definitely have a border.
Mm-hmm.
And it will, Bonner's border's nice. So I probably will end up using that.
It's a very appropriate bag you've got.
Yeah, there you go, huh?
Too.
I know, right?
John Hancock and
that was from, I think this is Black Cat Stitchery. Yeah. All right. This one, I never know what to call it, but I decided that it was an E, and I'm calling it Eat Cake.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
And if I can find, so this is the original pattern. This is a Sue Hillis chart. And it says, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe, eat cake. And I decided that I changed the words. Oh, well, no, I actually didn't change the words, but I didn't put on the stay safe, eat cake. But I thought that I would go ahead and do a bunch of different desserts. So this is actually the Sue Hillis design. That's the strawberry shortcake. And then I've been collecting designs from other designers and from books.
I really love this one here.
That is from the Shannon Christine one that I borrowed from you.
Oh, no wonder it looks familiar.
Yep.
I hope you didn't give that back to me yet.
No, I haven't.
Good. I was going to say, I
don't know where it
is.
So yeah, I have a whole bag full of charts that I've been
we'll take your word for
that
it.
I've been looking at and trying to decide where the motifs should go.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
That's like lots of fun, pretty colors in that.
Yeah. That is on 28 count linen by Conan Cotton and Lemonade. And Early Americans was 32 count Belfast linen flax. All right, now this one, I have no idea why it's not finished. So this is called Freaky Fair Isle, and this was actually a, we got it I got it at
Celebrations?
Galleria.
Galleria, that's what I meant. Yeah.
2 years ago, and it came as a kit from Pedal Pusher, and then Cobweb Corner and Helen D had a sale with this.
Okay.
So I started it when their sale started, but I never finished it.
I think you're close.
It's really cool. It's on black perforated paper, and the color.
Ooh, pretty.
This is the color. This is called ultraviolet.
That's pretty.
So, and that's
irrigation with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
All right. We'll be looking for a finish on this.
Okay.
This year.
Okay. Sold.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We took a trip to Prince Edward Island this summer, and I definitely needed to start a Anne of Green Gables chart, so I did, and I decided on the JBW designs called Green Gables. So I started this in August, and I'm doing it on a 32 count Belfast linen. I don't know what the color is exactly, but it's a yellow.
Nice.
It's a,
Light neutral.
It's a light yellow. And there's where I got to.
This is another one I think you could whip through this year.
Wow. You
I have faith in you.
You're putting
Jane.
a lot on my plate here.
I do love the blue crab on here too.
Yeah, that's a Tracy.
Yeah, with a lovely matching zipper pull.
Yeah. This is a bag from Studio 88 West. And
that's scary.
I know, I love it. I love it. So of course
I hope you have something apropos in there.
Yeah, so I have 2 bags like this. So the first one is called Halloween by Serenade di Campagna, and Tracy actually gifted this to me for my birthday. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And so this is on a 32 count Lugana.
Is that what you did smoky on or no?
Yes, it is. And I did start it. There you go. I started it on, I actually started it on Halloween, but I had a couple of projects that I wanted to start on Halloween, so I only put in a few stitches just to get it going.
Make it official.
Yeah, but it's going to be a longish piece. Long and thin.
Yeah.
Which I wish I was. All right. The next Halloween piece that I have is called Halloween This Way by the Primitive Hair. And here we go. This one I can blame Amy Gable Stitcher for, because when we were at Celebrations a couple of years ago, I was looking at it and she's like, oh yeah, do it. Oh yeah, do it. So,
well, that fabric is just like perfect.
Right. So the fabric is actually a Primitive Hair. Oh, look what I found in here.
What?
Scissors.
Oh, you do own a pair.
Chris teases me because every time we go somewhere, I never have a pair of scissors. I have a million pair of scissors, but I never have them with me.
I think you should bring that project with you tomorrow.
The fabric is 32 count linen dark spell. It's called Big. I don't know, but And I am using, I think I'm using all the called for colors.
Well, I know you're using the Gentle Art Witching Hour because that fell out.
Yeah. So here we go. Wait, is that right side up? Yes. Okay, there we go.
And when you get an outline done on those are great for
yes,
stitching days too.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, our friend Katie mentioned to me that she thought that maybe the alignment wasn't right on hers. And
Really?
I looked and it like, now I'm thinking the alignment isn't right on mine either, although it's exactly where I think
It should
it
be.
should be, but the alignment might be just a little bit off. So Katie, I think I might have lied to you, but I think it's going to look fine.
Because even if you had to stitch over some of the print, that wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Trust me, Katie. Okay. Let's see. Getting down here.
Well, with the first box.
Yeah. You getting tired yet?
No,
Okay.
lots
All right.
of energy.
Okay. The next one is Heritage Crafts, and this is it's Birds of a Feather by Karen Carter, and it's called Hanging Around. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, this is actually a small. It's only,
Really?
Yeah, it's only going to be 4 3/4 by 7.5.
It is full coverage, though, right?
Yes, it is full coverage.
Yeah.
And this is one of those that I completely screwed up when I was like deciding or picking fabric and starting it, because look at my piece of fabric.
Oh, I've never done that.
And it's only going to be this big. So, anyway. But it is full coverage. And, you know, I've done quite a bit on it.
You have, yeah. And it kind of looks like you've done some of the hard things. So, like, you could go back and do some fill-in somewhat easily.
Yeah, the birds are a little bit...
Yeah, that's true.
The birds are a little bit confetti-ish.
Yeah.
Though. But I think it's going to be it's going to be really cute when it's done.
Yes,
the colors are nice.
Yeah. Was this a kit?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think you can get it. I think at one time you probably could get it as a kit, but that's not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next is a Prairie Schooler, and this is Harvest Time. And I started off with the turkey. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I think I'm just going to do the turkey. And we'll see how that goes. We'll do the turkey and probably the little motifs inside this little border. That's what I really want to do. I want to do that one too. The witch I probably won't do, but I would definitely want to do the Towne. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is cute. Yeah, these are probably no joke, though, in terms of the full one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the turkey's dense.
Yes.
And, yeah, so this is a 28 count antique white linen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but you get the idea.
You've seen a turkey
I started
before.
on the turkey's body. All right, next. Before Chris says it, oh, I like this one. I want you to finish this one. This is... Hello Autumn by Sue Hillis.
Oh.
Isn't that cute, Chris? Look at how cute that
No
is.
comment. I'll just say, I love Sue Hillis.
Let's see.
This is probably one of my favorite of hers.
Let's see. This is a 32 count Lugana. This is called Robin, and this was a solo die. So
okay.
yeah.
So we better not go looking for it.
That's right. Anyway, this is the start of the truck. I don't know why I don't have more done on that. Why don't I have more done on that?
I can't say.
All right. Now, when my niece was born,
Almost 4 years ago?
I had all of these great ideas about,
well, you have made her some nice things.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. But I had other ideas too. And anyway, this is actually one, I have had this chart forever and I've always wanted to stitch it for, I don't know why, but I just always have wanted to stitch it. This is Keepsake Classics, and this is Hey Diddle Diddle. And let me see, 1988. And so I decided that I would start it, and I don't know, let's see, when did I start this? I bet I could tell you. I started this in 2020. And 18 count Ada, it's ivory, and 18 count ivory. And let me just put this behind here. So I got the moon, some of the moon, and I started on the cow.
It is sweet.
Yeah. Oh, pull everything out.
Well, kind of. Nothing we can't fix.
So, yep. I do like it though.
I know.
I don't know why I like it, but it's one of those that, I don't know why I like it, but I do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'll probably finish that someday. Let's see. This one I started just in February. I started this on the car ride down to Florida because I thought that this would be kind of an easy thing, that if I could stitch in the car, that it would be an easy thing to do. So this is, I'm calling it Holy Family, and it is an MP Studio kit, actually, and it's stitched on wood, and then it has backing felt, and then it has this stand, so when you're done, you can set that up. And
you had mentioned the last time you showed that how you couldn't find it on, was it My Bobbin?
Yeah.
Before, but I really like those too, and I did look, and Amazon has that one, and
this one?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if they have the complete set, but they had like a few of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I know they have, and that I do have, is I have the Holy Family, Wiseman, Shepherd, and Angel.
Okay, they maybe have them all on Amazon.
I haven't seen any others in the set.
Yeah. I should get them before they
So
go out.
here's Joseph started. And I did stitch on this in the car, but then I realized that since the road was so straight, that I could stitch on other things. So
the road was
I did it.
straight and Chester was good.
That's right. Exactly.
A winning combination.
Exactly. That was, yes, that was key. And then let's see. So this is Indigo Lane. And actually, my friend Katie gave me this. And I started this with my friend Nancy. She got the bright idea that we should start it, so we started it on November 1st, and true to my word, I started it on November 1st, and that's what I have. How big is this? This isn't too big, is it?
I don't think so.
Nah, that's not too big. So, yeah, I mean, look at the piece of fabric. The fabric's not that big.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
As long as I measured it right. This is actually 32 count linen. It is pampas grass.
Oh, like your
Yeah.
for your ring? No.
Well, that is by
a different brand.
It's
though.
a
yeah. Sounds a little more yellowish. The other one, right?
Yeah, but that is not called pampas grass. It's called something else.
Oh, okay.
But it's both. That's by Seraphim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's right. All right.
And then, let's see. Then, here we go, Chris.
Is this another one I'm not going to be able to say anything? Oh! And I didn't even know that was coming.
So this is Let Freedom Ring, Leela's studio. I've been working on this for quite a while.
Doing a beautiful job.
Actually, I started this in 2020 also. And
it was a good pandemic piece.
It was, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, you know what?
What?
Indigo Lane was Sandcastle.
Oh.
By Coloring Cotton.
Okay.
This is Pampas grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. My Pampas
You're right.
grass.
You're right. Yeah. Unfortunately, she can't get the dye anymore. So but it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful
gorgeous.
Yellow.
Yeah.
And this is coming along.
It is.
Yep.
You've been pretty consistent with that.
I have. Trying to be. So, I think the bottom now is not completely done. Still have some stuff to do in the carriage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that might all actually be done. But
you're very close.
Nevertheless.
Very close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess you do still have the carriage there.
Yeah. So, some of the back stitching and...
Yeah.
All right.
But you've kept up with the back stitching well.
Yes, as I've gone along because that...
You knew that would be too painful.
I've made the mistake of waiting until the end on a lot of projects, and it is painful. This is one that I just started in January. This is one of my 24 starts in 2024. And this is called Letter Snow, Letter Snow, Letter Snow by Hillside Samplings. And I'm doing this on 28 count Jobelan called Blue Wing. I didn't take it out of the Q-snap because this
was too hard.
This is the whole thing. This is what I have. So you can see the whole thing. So the scarf is kind of interesting because it's half stitches, but they'll go one direction and then you come back and do the other direction. So you go, so you'll go like top right to bottom left, and then on the row below you'll go the other way.
Clever.
So yeah, so it's kind of neat.
Looks like a herringbone stitch kind of thing.
Maybe it is.
Well,
and this is my other favorite bag. Look at this, the Northern Lights, and this is also fabric that I got in Alaska that I love.
It's great.
Yeah. Another Studio 88 West bag. Hey, guess what?
What?
That's the end of the first box.
Wow. Okay. Well, let me tell you again, the first box is all in good order in here.
Okay.
You know, the second we might run into a few problems, but we've made a good start.
All right. Let me just grab this other one. Good?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
On with the show.
Here we go. So this is a Heaven and Earth design. It's called Little Drummer Boy, artwork by Towne.
Because it's good to shoot for the stars.
Exactly. But don't you love that?
Yeah.
Look at how cute that. Look, you know what really draws me is look at the faces. The face of the little boy, the face of the animals. Look at how cute that is. Anyway, so that
You want to show it?
That goes
oh,
in
you have
here.
two things.
Well, yeah,
That's a lot of it.
so that goes in the thing, and
All
then
right.
this is the So this is
Let me look at the faces.
look at what?
Let me look at the faces.
That's
I
not.
know,
You're not
I
funny.
know, I know.
You're not funny.
That wasn't nice. I'll enjoy looking at them someday.
So the story behind this is that see my little beagle needle minder. Isn't that cute? The story behind this is that I started off with a 25 count easy grid.
Right.
And I was stitching what was I doing? 1 over 1.
Yeah, and then I think
And
you
it was
tried
too
two over
too
one,
thin.
right?
Yep. And then I tried 2
Yeah.
over 1 and it was too thick. So I settled on 28 count easy grid and I'm doing 1 over 1. And I like it better.
Yeah.
And
again, I give you credit because I tend to start with something, and even if it makes me miserable, I stick with it.
Well,
So
the
it
thing
was
is, you know,
worth your-
I really, you know, I'm a coverage, you know, I really like coverage.
Yeah, and that really looks
And-
good with that.
Yeah,
because
and
that's
the problem was that the colors were so dark that you could really see the white when
okay.
it wasn't
yeah,
covered.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, that was a good plan.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was a good plan or not, but
I
that's
think
what I'm
it
doing. This was a unicorn chart, and when we were at Galleria one year, we were talking. For some reason, we were talking about Little Women charts, and I said, "Oh, you know, I have a unicorn and chart that's Little Women, and the woman at the table, you know." So I said, "You know, it's the chart by Michael Jolly," and she goes, "I have that. I'll send it to you," and she sent it to me. So
That was great.
I mean, yeah.
You know,
But I love this one.
as I've been doing the big clean in the house and preparation for the painting,
Yeah.
I knew I had a Little Woman chart, and
Yeah.
I think I knew it was Paula Vaughan. And I found it, and I have to say, it was not what I thought it was.
Oh, is it the one that's like just the book with the gloves or something? Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, I obviously got that years and years ago, but I had this big plan once upon a time of, I had those 4 Little Woman dolls, Madame Alexander's, and I thought, oh, I'll do the cross stitch and I'll have that framed over the piano and I'll have the 4 of them sitting underneath with it. And now when I didn't get rid of it, the pattern when I found it.
You did get rid of the piano though.
No, we still have the piano.
You have a piano?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, like forever. Forever.
Oh, that piano. Oh, yeah, that piano. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We only have one.
No, yeah. Okay, yes, okay.
But anyway, I kind of put that aside. I don't know where the dolls are either for that matter. So I guess that idea is completely out.
Okay.
But we have the piano.
You do have a piano. Sorry. Yeah.
I threw you off track there. Continue.
Okay. Let's see.
This is pretty.
32 count Belfast linen, Dusty Rose by Seraphim. And it's beige and it's got a little bit of rose in it. So that's all I have. I think this may be the next one that takes the place when I finish Let Freedom Ring.
I think that would be great.
All right, and then next I have a Mill Hill, and you've seen this one.
Wow, all those beads on that one, or are those?
No.
Okay.
So let me tell you a story. So I had my niece over the weekend, the one who's almost 4, and this is my bead case. So, and I don't know. So here are all my beads, and I don't know where this one is. I don't. I'm missing a row of beads, and
maybe you'll find it.
I don't know where they are. Anyway, when I saw her open this, I went and I let her play with the case, but I took all the beads out and put them somewhere. But she apparently had already taken one out, and I don't know where it is. But did you know that this case can be used for Pepperidge Farm goldfish?
Those Pepperidge Farm goldfish make it into a lot of things, don't they?
Yeah.
What do you call those? Like in the car, like the little.
Yeah. Right.
It was funny.
Harley went to the quilt show with us. And in the door, the little like in the door, there were goldfish in there.
Probably was like really convenient for her.
Yeah, it was. It was. She did okay at the quilt show.
Yeah, she did.
But after a while, she had it. So
understandably enough. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the WIP parade. This is Mill Hill Christmas Village. It's a Button and Beads Christmas series, and this one is Tree Farm. And since
it's very pretty button there.
We last spoke,
I
did put on some more beads. So I'm working mostly on this middle tree here. Let's see. This tree, I believe, is all done. This one needs some more beads on the bottom. Then I'll move over to this one. I know that you're supposed to bead after you do all the stitching, but I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to put on some beads. So now I'm just kind of doing it in sections. So I'll stitch, and then I'll bead this tree, and then I'll stitch, and I'll finish this. And then these are the only 2 sections that are left to do. Other than there's some back stitching on the poles. There's a string of beads that will go as bunting around the top of the building.
But I really want to get back to Mill Hill Monday too.
Yeah. Beading is slow.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad plan you have there to do it as you go.
Yeah. All right. This is an imaginating chart, and it is called Nativity Trio. And I'm going to, do them all together on one piece of fabric. And that fabric.
This one has caught my eye a number of times over the years.
Yeah. It's a 14 count Aida, and the color is oatmeal. And so I've started the middle one, and that's the star. I've just done the background.
Yeah, it's a fair amount of stitching on all these together, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like, especially the middle one.
Yeah.
Because these two are stitching up here and then some words, but this one is almost full coverage. Oh. All right. Next up is my snow day project. And this is
Wow, you didn't have much chance this year,
I know,
right?
I know. This is a Glendon place, and it is called New Snow, and it's a picture.
Like the old days.
Which has come off the chart, so I'll just take that out. There you go. I'm doing it on the called for, which is 28 count Cashel linen in the color Jazz by Picture This Plus. And there we go. The white is actually some petite treasure braid along with a strand of white. So it's
Glistens.
Yeah, so it's PB10, and you can't, what they call for on the chart is no longer made.
Oh, okay.
So you got to use PB10. But a strand of that and a strand of white, and it looks, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It glistens.
It does.
All right.
It says fresh fallen snow.
Now this is a chart, or this is actually a kit. It's called Ocean by Dimensions. And I'm not crazy about it, but I'm not ready to abandon it yet because I think I can finish it and it'll be fine. Anyways, it's a small dimensions kit. I think what I wanted to try to do was put the word Naples over here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
My husband and I go down to Florida and go to Naples. And this is what came in the kit. I'm using everything in the kit. So this is like a 14 count stiff Ada. And
you're well along.
Yeah, I'm well along.
Yeah,
yeah,
you'll get that.
Yeah. Oh, is this another one I should finish this year?
Yes, it is. Yeah. I've got your work cut out for you. And you thought you'd relax in retirement.
This is another niece project that I thought I would finish.
What, do you think she's going to be young forever?
I know, right? Yeah. This is Old MacDonald's Farm, and it is a chart by Leslie, I believe it's Thierry. It's either Tier or Thierry, but here's the chart.
That is cute.
And
I bet she knows all those names now.
Oh yeah, and the sound they make.
Yeah.
32 count white Lugana. I started with the pig and didn't finish the pig. He's on his way. So, just a little bit of a start. This is the bag that my friend Missy made for me. This is also this is an Etsy purchase. I don't know the Etsy shop. The design, it's Lisa L. Skinner on Etsy, all one word. And this is the quote: "Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart." And
you wouldn't have started that for your niece by any chance.
I'm not saying.
That is great fabric for this.
Yes, it is good. This is 32 count Jobelan called Summer Sky. And is this a...
Is that a needle, like a silkweaver?
I think it's a Silkweaver. Yeah.
I think so.
But I'm using, let's see, for the words, I'm using Color and Cotton Submarine.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the gray on the blue.
I do too. It's like, it's subtle, but it's dark enough that it stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't been stabbed yet today by...
No, I usually don't keep I don't
needles.
usually keep needles in my things, but these are some of the older ones that I was young and foolish.
I know, before you knew.
Yeah. This bag was also made by Tracy.
Yeah.
I like this fabric.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, and of course I had to put Precipe in here, which is the Italian word for crash. And this is designed by Sarah. This is a 32 count Belfast linen in corn silk by Weeks Dye Works.
That's no joke.
Gives
That's
it
a lot of a lot of stitch in here.
Yeah.
And a lot of colors I can see by the back.
Yeah. Show them the back.
It's impressive.
Yeah. There's a few colors in there. And so I did a middle start, and that's one of the shepherds and some of the town. Oh, yeah. Now you could get.
That's a someday one.
You could get stabbed with this one too. So
I could.
Be careful.
All right.
Probably should have brought a needle book. I could have put on my nails in. All right. This is the other companion piece to my other bag from Studio 88 West, and again, like this is all the same fabric inside and out, but it is the perfect bag for Raven Moon Nevermore by Kanikis Prims and Whims.
I don't know them. Is that Etsy or?
They have a website.
Okay.
KANIKIS.com. But I love how creepy that is. And
that is.
I love how creepy this fabric is. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's a 32 count linen. And this was dyed by our friend Tracy.
Wow.
And look at how grungy and gross that is.
You would expect Tracy to get this right.
I know.
And she did.
Uh-huh. And this is like the perfect, it's
that
the
is
perfect fabric
terrific.
for this. I just have a little bit of a start on it. I started this.
Is she doing this?
No.
Okay.
No, but...
Why not, Tracy?
Yeah, Tracy, we should sell this.
Oh, this is no joke either. 211 by 234.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Someday.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm not going
We got
anywhere.
time.
I'm not going anywhere. No. I started this on Halloween last year too. This is another one of my Halloween starts. So Tracy would be proud of me. I had 2 starts on Halloween.
Didn't leave you much time for trick-or-treating.
This is the last of the R's.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Popular
Okay,
one.
not too bad. All right, this is a kit. It is Rudolph
yeah.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornaments. And I'm not sure.
There you are.
I'm not sure if you can get this kit anymore. Probably maybe on the secondary markets.
I feel
I'm
like
not
I
really
have
sure.
this too.
And I am stitching them on the provided plastic canvas.
It looks good. It gives them some heft.
Yeah.
When you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might stitch them again on fabric too, but anyway, I'm starting out on the plastic canvas.
Why don't you get one set finish first? Just a crazy idea.
So, and if you do it right, they will all fit on this one piece of plastic canvas.
They barely fit though, right?
Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah, you do have to be careful. So I started off with Sam. There's Sam, the snowman. And haven't got too much done on it. But it's all there and ready to go.
That's a good bag for this too. Looks.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, our friend from the Bougie Stitchers
That's lovely.
made me this. So,
Yeah.
Jen made me this.
That's
pretty,
very
isn't it?
nice.
Yeah, and I thought it was the perfect fabric.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect bag. Okay. Chris remembers this one from many moons ago. This is the this is a Scandinavian tablecloth, and it is this one. So this is basically 3 pieces, but the one that's in the kit is this square, and it came. I'm using everything in the kit, and it actually came with silks and
really?
Yeah. At least I think they're silk. They might be rayon. I don't know. But anyway, I have one.
You know what? You'll never prove it by me because I don't know. Is that Dutch or German or?
I think it's.
Oh, it's Swedish maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. So
I think it's
won't
Dutch.
Be correcting
I think it
you.
might be Dutch. I don't know. Anyway, I have one corner done. And this is so old. Yes, I have masking tape on it. But
well, that one corner looks very nice.
yes, the one corner is done, and then so it's 4 corners, and they're all the same. So I was gung ho, and I did the first one.
That's right.
And then I came over, and I started on the second one, and then I'm like, ugh, I gotta stitch this again. So I'm well on my way to having the second one done, but then I gotta do 2 more.
All right.
All right.
I want to see this on your dining room table someday.
Your lips to God's ear.
That Scandinavian shop, though, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, they were great. Yeah, they were really great. Okay. The next one is from this magazine. It's a Zweigart magazine. And let me just find the chart. Okay, so it is At Home with Needlework, and it's this magazine. It's a Zweigart, and it is August 2006, and I'm doing the Scarecrow, and it's called Scarecrows in the Pumpkin Patch.
That is an old favorite of mine, too.
Yeah. It's really cute when it's done.
Yeah.
And this one, doing on a 14 count Ada.
Or something,
And
like.
it's oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
And let's see. This is, I'm doing the green with the brown shirt, so it must go this way. So just a little bit done. I'm actually surprised at how little I have done on some of these. But they're started. They're started, so I can just pick them up anytime.
Right.
And then this was my birthday start for last year. And this is called, where is it? It's called Serbian Proverb from La Di Da. And it says, be humble, for you are made of earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars.
I don't remember that.
And I'm doing this on a 36 count lakeside linen in buttercream. There we go. And this is a fantastic color floss. This is a Leo, actually it's a Leo and Roxy floss.
Yeah.
Now that it's no longer Leo and Roxy, I don't know if they make it anymore, but it's called Planetarium. And it is a gorgeous, dark, kind of purpley blue.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous though.
But you got a good supply of that.
I have a very good supply of it.
Right?
I did. I got a really good supply.
Yeah. That is beautiful. Nice fabric, too.
Yeah, I love it. Figured I would treat myself to my lakeside linen.
Yeah.
Because it's not doing me any good just sitting there.
No, that's a good philosophy.
Let's see. This is called Silent Night by Holly House Designs. And this is I think this is an oldish chart. Yep, 1997. It's got a picture, so. And I'm doing this on 32 count Belfast linen in the color Twilight Blue.
Good choice for that.
And so I got the Towne done.
Yeah.
And started doing some of the creche.
So I'm saying this is a this year one.
Yeah.
I saw it here. Oh, 38 by 81. You can definitely do this.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah.
It's small.
Yeah.
This one,
That'll be really pretty.
yeah, the Mary and Joseph are in color here, but I don't know that I like that.
Gonna do them in white?
I think I might just do the whole thing in white.
Yeah.
Don't you think that would look better?
Yeah, I do think that would look good.
I mean, and I could do the star in
gold.
Gold or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next, oh no. Next is Tracy. Please turn off your video or actually skip ahead for a couple of minutes because Tracy and I are doing the Cricket Collection Skeleton Crew as a salve. And I'm doing mine. I love this fabric. I think it's going to look really, really good on this.
That is terrific. I love this design too.
Yeah. It's a 28 count Cashel linen. It's opalescent and it's called Sea Witch by Under the Sea Fabrics. And
just perfect.
I don't know if you'll be able to see any. Yeah, you can
the
see
glitter.
you can see the sparkle a little bit. It's really great.
But the variation and everything too.
Yeah.
It's terrific.
And okay, Tracy, close your eyes. Here's my start.
Gee, I wonder how much Tracy has done.
She's got like the whole. She's got like the boat done. She's got the skeletons
such
done.
an overachiever.
I mean,
This skeleton alone, it just makes it.
Oh, yeah.
That is so great.
I gotta get Okay. Right. Let's see. The next one was my. I started let's see. This is a February
You
start.
gotta show that bag.
Yeah. So this is a Studio 88 West bag. And it's Sylvester. And inside is Sylvester. So,
Inside and out.
let's see. So this is Blackbird Designs. It's called Special Delivery.
Is that the first Blackbird you've done?
Yeah. Yep. And I decided that what gave me the idea is the date here, and that actually it's supposed to be a girl's birth sampler, and the date down here gave me the idea, of making this a design with my mother's information on it.
Nice.
So the last time I showed this to you, I only had the 2 S's done. I did a little bit more, not a whole heck of a lot. 36 count Edinburgh linen. This is also a Lakeside linens, and this is buttercream. And I did some of the numbers. Let's see if I can straighten that out for you.
Okay, admittedly, when you said 2 S's, I was thinking, that's not your mother's name. I get it now.
No, it's not my mother's name. Actually my mother's birthday is May 13th, 1927.
Okay.
So that's why I thought, May 1924, I should do this for my mother. So
yeah.
And then I'll
I
change.
like it as sort of as a memory sampler more than a birth too.
Yeah, because it looks primitive
Yeah.
to me. And I'm using Antique Rose for the red, which is a Gentle Art.
Oh yeah, pretty color.
And then I'll change. My mother loved birds and she loved cardinals, so I, as kind of a memory sampler too, I will change the birds to cardinals. And I'm going to change the color of the vines to a green.
Nice.
And so
Yeah.
someday
Yeah.
I'll do that. Okay, next is a Cooler Design Studio, and this is a Spring Floral Cross. Do you remember this one, Chris?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And there's the picture of it. This one I'm doing on 32 count Lugana, and the color is
that's pretty.
Lavender.
Now that says spring.
By Silkweavers.
Mm.
And I'm going to say it goes this way.
I think you're right.
Doesn't really matter, but there we go.
I like a lot of Cooler Designs seasonal stitching.
Yeah, they have a cross for all the seasons.
Yeah.
But I decided on the spring because I had this fabric.
That's perfect for it.
So.
Reason enough.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Oh, is there a lot of, I can't tell, is that words or no?
Oh yeah. So in the background, you stitch words, and they are. I think it's like. Oh, actually, I can tell you from the chart. Yeah, it's you back stitch. So nurture, generosity, trust, understanding, believe, love, friendship. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like all of those qualities, but I'm not.
It take a heck of a long time.
But I'm not going to stitch them. This is the second project that I started for someone at work. Again, someone that has helped me out over the years. And he is a huge Star Wars fan. So this is a chart from Hardcore Stitchery. No, Hardcore Stitch Core from Etsy, and it's the Bless This Wretched Hive of Scum and Villainy. And so I bought this because I want to stitch Mos Eisley, but I am not going to use this quote. I'm going to use the actual, like the full quote, which is, "You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy." And that chart was from Sweet Adeline. So I can't show you because I don't have a cover photo, but it's basically just the words. It does have a border on it. But I'll stitch this. I'll put that quote above it, and then decide if there's anything else that I want to put. I do have a Star Wars chart that has some of these, like the emblems or the badges.
Oh, okay. Oh, that could make
the different factions. I might put some of those around. Not sure, but this
maybe
is
what time allows.
yeah,
right?
exactly. This is a blanket, so I haven't cut it yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you like fabric, because you will have a lot of it, right?
Yeah. So this is, let's see, I know it's a Vintage Country Mocha, 32 count. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
a
this
great.
32 count Vintage Country Mocha, and it's coming along really nicely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The buildings are easy to stitch, and the funny thing is, for any of you who are new here, I work at MIT, and this so reminds me of the MIT Dome.
Oh, right.
And so you probably can't really tell because I did want it to be subtle anyway, but I backstitched in here.
Oh, really?
I backstitched MIT.
Oh, that's good. Well, this is kind of a good phrase for a workplace anyway.
Right. Yeah. Annie loves Star Wars. Yeah. So anyway, I thought that would he will appreciate that. Okay. More fabric that I got in Alaska.
Is there any fabric left in Alaska?
I went a little wild.
Well, it's kind of a while you're there kind of thing.
Exactly. Yep. This is an Elsa Williams kit. It's called Sun Catchers. And you can still find this, I believe, on the secondary market. And I did change, it's a kit, but I did change out the fabric. I am, however, using the kit floss. This is, let's see.
Was the fabric blue in the kit, or was it?
It was. It was. Yeah, it was light blue.
Yeah.
It was, but it was.
This is much
It was
nicer.
an Ada.
Yeah.
It's nicer. This is nicer to stitch on. And this is a 28 count Cashel linen, and this is vintage Blue Whisper. I'm not sure who.
That's pretty.
Who the vendor was. So yeah, one of the turtles is coming along. I think it's
I was
cute.
thinking if it was white, you saved yourself a heck of a lot of background stitching.
Yeah, I know. All right, and then this one, I debated whether or not to show this one, but I'm gonna be brave, and
I want to see that anyway.
I'm amongst friends, so it's pitiful. It's not even worth really showing. However, this is another Elsa Williams kit. It's called Sunday Morning Memories. It's a bell pull. And our friends Lynette, homesteading on the home front, and Amy Gable Stitcher and I are selling this. And my goal actually was to start this before Lynette finished hers. She's
She was driven.
She is cruising on it.
Yeah.
And I only started it. To say that I started it. Because I have 2 bell pull kits. Of course, the 2 that I had weren't the ones that
apparently
they
Elsa
started.
Made 3.
Yeah. But my idea is to stitch them all and hang them up together.
Yeah.
This is a 32 count white Lugana. And the way that Lynette is stitching it,
Yeah.
it shouldn't take me too long at all.
The way Lynette's stitching it,
Yeah.
you should be finished by next weekend.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know if she even took a week, right?
She's stitching it, she's stitching it really fast, so it must stitch
Must-
up really
right,
fast.
Yeah.
All right, guess what? We're down to the final 4.
Oh. Has a March ring to it.
Yeah. Let's see. This is my Sylvester alphabet, which you've seen many times before. And actually, if you watch us regularly, you've seen us fairly recently. This is a book from Leisure Arts, and it's Looney Tunes alphabets. It has the Looney Tunes characters, and it has them all in as alphabets. So, again, for those of you who don't watch us regularly, my last name is Sylvester. This is a bag that was made for me by our friend Lillian in Canada. And she also made Chris one that says BosStitchers.
Yeah.
I love this bag so much. And this is the perfect project to have put in this bag. So my husband's name is Howie. And I have his name done, except for the, there's fill in. So, for example, this background will all be filled in with this blue. And again, I was very foolish, and I'm doing this blue 1/1.
Does look nice, though.
It really looks good. I'm really happy with the way it looks, but
you just don't want to do it.
That's right. But I have to fill that in, and then I have to do back. They all have a little bit of back stitching. I did do an and I started the J, but I'm giving up. I'm just going to do Howie. I'm going to make that into a pillow. And this is on this 28 count linen, and this is a Zweigart fabric. It's Confederate gray. But I'm going to have that made into a pillow, and then someday I might stitch my name or not.
Either way, yeah, choice.
Either way.
Yeah.
All right. This is an oldie but goodie. I have on my Boss Me board to do 5 hours on my oldest WIP.
Oh.
And I'm not sure if it's this or if it could be my Scandinavian tablecloth. But they're neck and neck. So
all right.
I'm not sure, really.
Is this kind of a Betty? Oh, yeah. I think you should go with that one.
This one?
Yeah.
This is a Stony Creek design. It's called the Ark. And it's from the Barbara Bosworth series. Bosworth series. And
you're so far along on this one.
I am.
It's epic, Jane.
Oh, yeah. This is a 18 count white Ada. And it's getting so old. It's getting so dirty. And there we go.
That is one impressive piece of stitching.
It is
I'd
nice,
say
isn't
like
it?
3/4 there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess. I do have back stitching to do though.
Do you?
Yeah. There's still quite a bit of stitching in the boat. And then there's still some animals over. Still some area over here I need to stitch. And then the water.
I give you a lot of credit. That's
So,
there's so much light brown on that's so close.
yeah. Yeah, the animals are a lot of confetti too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks really nice when I hold it up like that.
Oh, it does.
Maybe I'll just call it done.
Yeah, I guess that really was classic Stony Creek with all the back stitch and all the detail and
Well, and it's
all the color.
Yeah, it's pretty much full coverage because all of this is all the sky is stitched. You know, there's the water down here, and then it's full coverage.
Show them the back. Did you have all those colors?
I do now.
I bet.
Yeah, and there's blending in here, and yeah.
Well, that'll be great, man.
It will. Done. It will. Someday. All right, and then
keep going.
Yep. 2 more.
All right.
This is another Dimensions kit, and I'm not necessarily a huge cat person, but
that is a cute one.
The thing is, I saw this done.
Makes all the difference in the world.
And it grabbed me.
Where did you see it done? Did someone do it at Bragton?
Well,
do you remember?
Well, remember when our craft stores used to have a large section for cross stitch?
Loved that.
They would have, and it was probably
like Michael's or something. Yeah.
And they,
those were the days.
Yeah, they had all the kits, and they even had models. So that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
So bought it.
Yeah.
And this is called 3 Bird Watchers. And it is really cute.
It is.
And it looks really good.
And I bet you had to identify and separate all those colors, did you?
You got that right. Yeah.
That's painful.
I decided to use everything from the kit.
Yeah.
And here's just one of the kittens. But it's one, it's a Dimensions kit. So there's blends and half stitches and
back stitch,
full stitches and quarter stitches,
right.
And, all of that.
Whatever else they could dream of.
Yeah, every other kind of stitch. All right. And then
last but not
least, I don't know what the name of this is. I call it Winnie the Pooh tree.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see if I have the picture without the... Yep, here we go. Isn't that cute?
It is.
And the colors are really cute.
Yeah.
Very authentic. Very authentic, yes. What I decided to do was, this is another one that has tape on it because who knew?
It was back then.
It was back then. Actually, it probably wasn't. You know what? It probably wasn't all that back then. Well, actually, 2019. So,
right.
No.
I'll give you a pass on that.
I've grown.
You have, Jane.
Okay, here we go. So, there's Eeyore.
I love him.
And Tigger.
The whole gang.
And I'm starting to get into the tree. And the tree is actually only like a couple of colors.
It is owl.
So all that,
yeah,
all the middle portion is the same color. But I thought that might be too boring. So I'm probably going. I'm gonna switch it up
With some variegated.
With a variegated, yeah. And I pretty much, let's see. I pulled a couple of variegateds. There's a dark brown, which I might just use the DMC. But then there's a lighter brown, which I'm thinking maybe gingerbread.
Oh, yeah.
Bicolor and
Yeah.
cotton.
This is a pretty one,
And
too.
then, or sugar maple. Probably gingerbread. Yeah.
This is pretty. Maybe it's a little less tree-like.
Ginger snap, yeah.
Yeah, but that is pretty.
So, that's the idea.
Okay. Phew.
And those are my 50 whips.
We made it.
We made it.
We've been with you every stitch of the way.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No.
Yeah. So
just like hazard a guess.
Yeah.
We won't hold you to this.
Okay.
How many do you think of these you'd get finished this year?
Well, see, here's the thing.
You're going to start on this.
I want to start others.
Yeah.
Because I want to start I want to do 24 starts in 2024. I want to do 24
You're doing
small
month?
starts in 2024. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And how many of those have you finished so far?
Let's see. I have finished. Well, I finished Betty Boop because that was started in March. So that was one, and then what was the other one that I?
Didn't you do an ornament?
Yeah, I started. Let's see. I started the snowman.
Oh yeah.
And I don't have it with me. But the Cardinal Way.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I finished. Yeah. So I finished that one in January. Or I finished it. I started it in January and I finished it.
Yeah.
And then I have the snowman. And then I have the Blackbird that I started.
Oh yeah. Okay. And Betty.
And then Mose Eisley for the Star Wars one.
Okay.
And then what was the other one I started? Can't remember right now. But anyway.
All right.
Or wait a minute. Or do I? Or do I know? Wait a minute. I have
This one?
this is it. This is it. No, not on here.
Okay.
That's okay. Anyway.
All right.
So those are my whips. Thank you very much for hanging in with us.
Yeah, this is a long one for us.
And yes, as Chris said, I have a lot of them that I should finish this year.
I think you can. We have faith in you.
Well, tomorrow is a stitch day.
We're off to the Black Tavern.
Yeah, Black Tavern in
Dudley,
Yep.
Mass. To stitch along with some friends. And
very
looking forward to that.
Very historic building. I did watch the video on it. It's really,
I have a chance.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And let's see what else. We hope you have a blessed Ramadan. And for those of you who celebrate Easter, we will not see you until after that. So blessed and happy Easter. Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
We've kept these people long enough.
That's for sure.
But we'll see them again in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes. So take care. Thanks
All
for
right.
watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.